YouTube. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. I appreciate you all coming through. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get started in just a few moments. I always want to make sure that I am answering questions, and we'll get started in a second. It is a busy, busy time. Thank you so much, friends. I like hearing from you all. Thank you so much for coming in. We're gonna talk. I'm not gonna be on here super long because we got some folks battling tonight. So we're gonna be really busy. So just want to make sure I come in and offer some insights, add a little value, and connect with the people. So we're gonna get to chatting. Your girl will probably stay on probably close to an hour. We'll see if I can stay a little longer than that, but we'll probably stay close to an hour. And just see all the people coming in. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions as I get ready to go live on my TikTok side as well. I'm gonna make sure I'm connecting over there also. And then make sure I'm answering questions. Check something. I'm always checking my systems to make sure I'm good. Okay. And appreciate everybody coming in. Let me know where you're from as you come into the live. I'm going to try my best to get started, like I said, a little sooner because I know I have some things I need to prepare for. I'm going to be back to back to back to back with our friends that are in the TikTok streets. So I want to make sure I am supporting all of you all. Okay, so let's go here. We're going to add the link. We'll add that for our friends. And then make sure we add our items. Hello, pals. How are you, friend? How's everything going? I am about to go live, but I realize I can't stay on super long because Helicu and Vibe Wellness Woman, they're battling. Hello, friends. Hello, everybody coming in. I was talking, where are you from? I'm from Orlando, Florida. Where are you from, friend? Thank you for being here. I'm looking at my comments. Leah, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for saying hi as well. All my friends who are coming in, say hi. Let me know where you're from. Go ahead and like the live, comment, and subscribe. I'm in 3 rooms live with a guy. Sporty 18. Oh, how was that? That's good for the live. Yeah, for the no, neither. Let me pals, keep me posted on that. How is that going with the beta? What do you think of the beta? I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on that. The Mac beta stuff. Okay. So no, I'm not. No, I'm from the US. Illinois in particular, and now Florida. So thank you all for being here. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. I'll do it tonight. I've been so busy. Gotcha. I feel you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So let's do this. I want to make sure you guys like the live, subscribe. We're going to talk all things going live. This is a professional channel, so we stay focused. We're talking about going live hosting, as well as building your community because I want to make sure that we stay focused. I can also manage my chat. I gotta make sure I manage my chat as well. We gotta stay focused, y'all. I don't want too many comments that's gonna keep us distracted. I appreciate you all coming in. We are and we're gonna stay on topic. All of y'all. Gotta get rid of everybody. Y'all all gotta go. So pals, back to you, Fred. You the one that's chatting. Chatting sensible comments, not the nonsense that I was getting. But let me know where you're from, friends. Put in the chat, say hi, and then make sure we are learning and growing. And if you're 18 years and younger, this is not the live for you. So let's stay focused. I'm going live. I actually am super busy today. So I hear you as well. Where you launch your income from? I launched my income from Florida in the US. Thank you so much, friend. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why is YouTube sending me all the shenanigans on Friday? This here Friday. I need for us to stay focused, folks. So thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome to the live, my people on the thank you for subscribing. My people on TikTok, because you guys know I co-stream. Oh, nice, nice. Thank you, Terry. Terry, stay focused, friends. Stay focused. I don't have to let you go too. So we're gonna get to chatting and talking. I got a busy afternoon. I gotta get it all done in an hour. Thank you, Nikki. How are you, friend? How's everything going? Nikki, you are still in these TikTok streets. How is everything going? Dr. Malika, hi. How are you? Thank you for joining the live. Hello, happy Friday. My friend, are you going live yet? What's your journey like? I know you've been in these streets for a while. So did you finally ever go live, popular live? I appreciate you. All right, let's get to chatting and talking. I'm gonna post my live and my story. And oh yeah, Terry, we gotta stay focused, friend. I'm sorry. We have to stay focused. My I go live on the on YouTube at the same time, and we have friends that come in and they have some great comments when they want to engage, but then they also have some immature comments too. And oh wow, look at you, you're good, Chris. That's awesome, Chris. I'm on TikTok, so TikTok is where I'm a creator network. So I recruit and support people over here. We're going to talk all things going live. Thank you for the shares. I appreciate you, Nikki. You are awesome. Your girl is currently about to share out her live as well. That's the other thing. You gotta, when you start your live, you gotta start talking, and that's where you guys hear me talking quickly, because you want to. Oh, love my channel. Thank you so much. I want to make sure that I am growing intentionally over here, and the algorithm does kind of support that engagement that happens in your live. So I try to send my live out and share it with people pretty early on. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And let me know if you guys have questions. I always want to answer questions. I want to make sure we stay in focus and we're learning and growing, friends. So I am sharing out my live. I know a few people have joined. And so I'm going to get to talking, but I can't talk super long today because I have some people to support the agency. I have a few people so who are going live, and they're doing all types of activities and events tonight. And so we're gonna go out and support as well. I'm gonna give some information. Thank you, Randy Williams. Okay, friend. Thank you so much. Let's stay on topic though. You know what? You guys are active this Friday. Hello, YT. YT is never this active. Look at y'all. Y'all like, hey, we got stuff to say. It's Friday. So I appreciate y'all being so active. Thank you so much for that. Dr. Trish, you came in. Thank you as well. Good afternoon, Lee Ann. How are you? Thank you, Nikki, for all the shares. Okay, so I was Lekevion, is that it? Lekevion? Thank you so much for being here as well. You came back. How's everything going, friend? Thank you for coming back. Hello, I need to respond to your message. Laugh out loud. Okay, what we talk about? Make sure it was me. Did we, you and I talk? Just make sure it was me, because I have imposters. Lekevion. Thank you so much, Lekevion. Now, what did we talk about? Because I got so many messages that kind of come and go. Let me make sure it's you and I, because if it's something about cryptocurrency, investments, and all that, then it wasn't me, friend. It wasn't. And if it was just a message that said hi, that somebody kind of reached out, how you doing, Bia? Then it wasn't me either, because I don't initiate communication. So if somebody initiated the communication, like if you ask me a question, okay, thank you, investment, that was not me. I was like, wait a minute. I was about to say, if you ask me a question, I'll respond to it, but I don't initiate. Yeah, those are the imposters. All the imposters are out there. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. I appreciate you saying that, because I don't want you to be like, that girl, she don't say none of that investment stuff in her lives. No, I do not. That is not me. That is the fake accounts. Let me go clean house. No. Do me a favor. Let me see. Let me show you this. I'll do this. I'm going to follow you back so you know it's me. I'm going to follow you back. I can't send you a message right now, but I did just follow you back. So that came from me. Check my number of how many followers I have. And that should let you know that it's actually me that messaged you. But no, I didn't do it. I was like, what did I say? I was like, I didn't say anything. Yeah, those imposters are, oh, they're relentless. No, it wasn't me. But yeah, those imposters, the YT is active today, y'all. Thank you all for coming in. Make sure you guys are subscribing to my channel because you guys are coming in, asking questions, engaging. I appreciate it. So yeah, I do have those impersonator accounts, unfortunately, and I submitted a request to TikTok to remove them, and that was like 2 weeks ago. So I need to figure out. I'm probably just going to end up submitting another request. They tell you not to, but they never responded. So I was thinking about doing a support ticket just to see if they can respond to the they give you like a report number. So I'm going to put the report number and just see if I can get them to remove those impersonators. But yeah. That's the downside of TikTok, y'all, or any of these apps. You have a lot of people who are looking to scam, which is unfortunate. So let's go ahead and share out the live. Hopefully we get people to come in that hopefully don't have any issues with impersonators. That's horrible. Just horrible. TikTok. So yeah. Mickey, how are you, friend? I should put in there, I didn't reach out. I should put one of those messages like, this is my only account, or I don't initiate, or something. I need to start putting those type of messages in so people know that it's not me doing the initiation of those inbox messages. So, ugh, horrible. Okay, so couple things. I attended Creator Search Insights webinar, so I put that in the group chat. I did attend that. I'm not going to be on here super long. You said, what happened now? Well, it was somebody who came into my chat and she said, oh, I didn't respond to your message. And I was like, I don't think I responded. I don't think I sent you a message. Did I say, okay, I'm back. Thank you. So so did you delete that message? So this is the person, Lakivian. She had one of my impersonators reach out to her. And she was like, oh, I didn't respond to your message. Yeah. And it was one of the crypto investment type scammers that are out there. And, they're a scammer because they're impersonating me. So if they were legitimate people and not having to impersonate somebody's content in their photo and stuff and name, then, it wouldn't be a scam. But that's what they're doing. They're trying to fraud and scam and do fake accounts and stuff. So anyway, it's annoying, but it is part of what happens with TikTok sometimes. So yeah, dang scammers. I know. The scammers. They are relentless. How you doing, Lynn? Thank you so much. Watch your screen for a minute. Watch your screen for a minute? What does that mean? Shaking my head. Yes, friend. Yes. What happened? What is that? Oh, that's funny. Thank you for the caterpillar on my head. You said, watch your screen so I can put this caterpillar on your head. That was cute. Thank you for that. That was super cute. So cute. You said, watch your screen so you can see the caterpillars just sitting on top of your head. Nika Grace, you are hilarious. You are so funny. You said I got that to get that today. It's cool how it turns into, mine didn't turn into a butterfly. Well, what happened? I didn't move enough. I didn't see a butterfly. Mom was like, no, you ain't a butterfly. You ain't a butterfly. I did not get the butterfly. Did I miss it? I didn't blink. It didn't want to turn for me. I had no clue. It's like, no, boo, you is not a butterfly. Not yet. I didn't see a butterfly either. It was like, no, I think your message is in the way. My message was in the way? It couldn't turn. I didn't see it either to turn. No, I didn't turn. It was like, no. It didn't open. He said it didn't open. You said the board is in the way. I should have been sitting back maybe. Maybe that would have helped. But you said I got it twice. It turns into butterfly. It's pretty. And I was like, no, boo. You ain't no butterfly. Yours got you're still in what is it? What's the phases of the butterfly? The cocoon, I can't remember all the phases. I know that. Y'all, so fun fact, I actually do have a butterfly tattoo. It's still in the cocoon. Is that it? The cocoon. So transformation, growth again. That's right. That's the topic. Yes, transformation and growth. Yes. Thank you for that, y'all. Okay, let's get the battle stuff out of the way first. Technical is cute, but it opens is way better. Really. Chrysalis. Is that it? Chrysalis? Yes, that's it. Chrysalis. I think I said it correctly. But yes, that's it. Can't spell it. Yeah, that's what. So that's what it is. It's like, no, you ain't ready. You ain't ready yet. You gotta sit and just kind of incubate it a little bit more. So thank you all for coming in. I see you guys. Thank you so much, Parent BA, and I think it was Tanya. Was that it? All my friends coming in. I appreciate you. TJ loves. All right, how you doing? Sorella, appreciate you. Doc, can you please give us How to Battle 101 Cram Edition? Okay, so let's talk about battle. Let's get a bit of battling out the way. Okay, Halleck, give me 2 minutes. Okay, the people who I signed up for tonight's battle, So really quickly, people in my room that's not part of the agency, battling is a suggestion. It is not required. Everything I do is strong encouragement, but you do not have to do it. So I don't want you guys to take this conversation be like, oh, no, they battle. That is not what we do. We do what you want to do. Okay, but we are going to coordinate some stuff and just make sure that everybody has different opportunities to monetize, hence launch your income. We're still searching for butterflies. It's definitely symbolic now. I know. It's like, girl, we got some work to do. Okay, so thank you so much for the tiny dinies. And so what I did this afternoon between now and between the break is said we'll be paired. Are we doing a partner double or single battle type? She will. It is going to be, I'm going to let the system randomly pair you. I'm going to see how it goes because I don't know if the other agency, so it's not doubles, it's going to be 1-on-1, it's going to be head-to-head. So you in your room, the other person in their room. I don't know if the system is going to pair you with other people from the agency. In a perfect world, that's the way I would see it happening. But when I look in the system, I think they're going to pair you guys with each other. That's why I put that comment. I just did a group chat for you guys, the 6 people who said they wanted to do it. And I do believe the system may end up pairing you with each other, which I didn't necessarily want, but I know we're last minute and they might have already paired. I'm not sure. So let's let it play out this time and see how it goes. But you could end up being paired with somebody from the agency. And it was only 6 of you. It was Coach Jessie, Rhonda, Yolanda, you, She Will, E-Nurse, and Dr. Trish. Those are the ones that I included in the request. If anybody in this live would like to do it, I can add people. So I saw where I can add. But again, we're going to play this out and see what happens. TikTok gave me the flash goal of donuts. We'll put that up for us. Thank you so much. Thank you for the shares, Nika Grace. And so that's what I sent in a group chat to you all. You should have gotten a system notification to accept the battle request if you want to participate tonight. You should have received a system notification, so you have to accept it. Oh, that's loud. You have to accept it. Thank you so much, friends, for the donuts. What time is it? It's at 11 p.m. Eastern. 11 p.m. Eastern is tonight. So I'm going to circle back to Holly Q because she's about to battle soon. So a complete by the seat of your pants, completely by the seat of your pants. She feels like, look here, Dr. Lisa. This is a lot. It's such short notice. I got you, friends. We just gonna roll with it today. We gonna roll with it. I know it's a lot. That's why I didn't get the butterfly, because you know butterflies do better. So, hello, friends. Um, he said it's late. I know. I know. Yeah. Okay, I saw that you accepted. I saw Coach Rhonda accepted too. Those are the two I saw accept so far. I'm supposed to go to a birthday party tonight, but I'm trying to get rid of it. Get out of it, okay? Can I let you know? Sure, sure, not a problem. Not a problem, friend. I'll be in the TikTok streets. Y'all, it's so many different things going on. I'm gonna be in the streets for a minute. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all joining the live. And thank you all for all the gifts, the shares, the likes. I appreciate it. So check your, I did a group chat. If there's anything I find out or learn from what I see in the system, I will communicate that. And at the end of the day, we're just going to kind of go with the flow. We're going to see how this rolls. I'm not certain. I will be the first to say I don't know. This was something I messaged the person who's over that agency. I didn't get a response back. So we'll just go with it. I told him we're new, we don't know, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see, we'll see. He has to set, I can't do more than one message. He has to accept my request. So yeah, I see, yeah, so I see only right now the two, Coach Rhonda and She Will, are currently accepted. What's the name of the agency? CEC, CEC Live Agency. I think that's the name I saw. Let me see, does it say there? Hold on. CEC Live Agency, I had it correct. I'll sit there eating chocolate chips, chocolate chips, one at a time tonight. Okay. So yes. So again, we're gonna go with the flow, y'all. Never heard of them. No, I mean there's a lot of them out there. I never heard of them either. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. It, I didn't get an invite. Sharella, I didn't include you. Let me know if you want me to add you. I can add you. I didn't see anything. It came as a system notification. System notification. Yeah, that's a new one for me too. I missed it. I was on the phone. What was the name of the agency? CEC Live Agency. So they have 7 people that had signed up for this. I don't know if that was probably similar to maybe us, where they probably just asked who wanted to participate, just to watch, not fight. If you know, these are people who are participating to, you say not fight. They're not fighting. But yes, they're gonna battle. But if you want to participate, you're welcome to do it. It looks as if all I have to do is just add a name. Let me know how to support. Okay, a 10. So, because we're still trying to figure it out. I don't know all the details, so we'll see what happens. But if you want to attend, that's totally fine. It's going to be at 11 p.m. Eastern. Where? I don't know. And then it probably is that you're going to have to decide who you want to go watch. And so as I get more information, I'll definitely put it in the group chats. 11 a.m. Eastern. PM. I'm sorry, 11 p.m. Eastern. So I'll put it in the group chats for everyone to get. Okay, Halleck, here's some battle tips. So let's transition. Coach Jesse, thank you for joining. Give me a second. I'm gonna run back what I said in a second after I talk to Halleck. So Halleck, you were with Coach Jesse at one point with your battle last week, and I know Vibe Wellness Woman is still new to this as well. So obviously you're going to start the battle. You'll probably go to the invites. I didn't get the notification. It's a system notification. System notification. I did give you guys the group chat, and then in the group chat I put the link. I think you could probably copy paste the link in a browser, and it should take you to it, I think. But you should have gotten a system notification from TikTok. That's what should have happened. So check your system notification and see if a match invite came through. Rhonda and She Will accept it. So yes, they got a system notification. Yes, a system notification from TikTok. Hey Doc, hello, how you doing, Luna? Okay, so first things first, Halleck, drop a heart to let me know you're still here, friend. First things first, you and Vibe Wellness Woman, I spoke to her briefly last night. You both need to make a decision on if you're turning on your audience control. Hey, friend. If you're turning on your audience control, that's the 18 years and older, or you're turning it off. Now, here's what I would tell you. If you are somebody that always has it on, she made it sound like she always has hers on. Just turn it on. You both have it on. Whatever you guys decide, you both have to do it. So both off or both on. My friends who are doing my battle, doing the battle tonight, it's off. Okay? So let me just say that. But everybody else, because Holly Q and Vibe Wellness, obviously they're in the agency, they know what they're doing. But everybody else, you turn it off. You got to turn it off. Okay? So I would tell you guys to turn it off, but I think you guys are going to do your regular live stream and talk and stuff. Yeah, you said you keep yours off. Okay. Yep. I've been keeping mine off too lately. So turn it off for the battle if you are doing the one I just talked about previously. Because from a co-hosting perspective, when you do the random battles, people, it's best practice for it to be cut off so people can find you in the co-hosting feature. If you have it turned on, you are essentially hidden. Like you can't find someone just to come and co-host them. Now, if you turn it on and you go to co-host, then the assumption is that the person you're looking in there at also has theirs on. That's the assumption. But that's not always true either. So when you do a co-host and you're trying to request somebody, in most cases you turn it off. That's pretty much so people come and request each other and there's not any confusion about that person not being visible to any and everybody. So if you always have yours on, and just send a message to Vibe Wellness Woman. I think if I heard her correctly, she always has hers on. I think it's best that you both probably keep it on then. Levels the field. I guess. Okay. You said, okay. So keep it off. Whatever you two decide. Whatever y'all agree to. I was thinking y'all both have it on. But at the end of the day, it's whatever y'all agree to. Okay? Wait, I meant on. Okay, I always keep it on. Okay, perfect. So, and I think she always keeps hers on. So if you both always keep it on, keep them both on. And then you say sorry. That's okay. If you both keep them on, then you can start the battle that way. And you both keep them on. So you would have to find her. You would have to find her in the links. It's not the two people. I just want to make sure I say that too. The two people that are next to each other, the two heads, is the guest feature. The interlocking link, my heart's showing up, but the interlocking link is the co-host feature. Okay, so when you guys agree that you're going to start your battle, and the recommendation I would have for both of you is to start your live stream probably a good 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes before you decide to battle. So that gives a chance to warm up your room, get people in the room, start connecting with them. And so again, it allows people to start coming in and supporting before that. And then you can also, traditionally what you do is in that early stage, that early timing, you're communicating your plans in terms of power ups and how people can, your battle strategy. Now, I'm assuming you don't have power ups because the last time you battled was beyond 5 days ago. You said I didn't get it. What didn't you get? The system notification? It says, it's a system notification that says that a creator network has invited you. It's something along the lines of a match battle. It's something to do with match. I put the link in the chat. See if that link works for you guys. Link in the group chat I made. See if that helps you. Okay. It would have been sent to you Eastern time zone. How you doing, Nat? How you doing, friend? You said it says match reserve. Okay. That's what you think. You said it says match reserve. Hold on, I'll tell you the exact words actually. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Match details. It says match challenge. It says match challenge. That's what it will say. It says the system notifications under activities. So if you look under activities under system notifications, it says you received an invitation to match challenge. That's what you received, match challenge. And then you accept the challenge. So that's exact words it says. Okay. So it would be under activities. Under activities. Under system notifications. Hey friend. Under system notification, it would be under activities. Okay. Okay, they must have changed it Thursday. Well, it depends on, I'm assuming it depends on the way I did this. I did this as one of the match groups for one of the other already created groups that was in there. So I didn't create my own group. But again, I think that's the way they worded match challenges. Yeah. Okay, so it would be under activities. You know, when you go into system notification, you have the different options at the top. The one that this is under activities. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, friends. So, Halaku. So here's what you need to know. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you joining the live. And so Halaku, so you would start it. You and Vibe Wellness Woman would make the decision to keep your audience control 18 years and older. You would make the decision to keep it on in terms of your match. You would start your live stream ideally 15-20 minutes early so that your viewers can come in. You definitely want to share out. You want to, you know, you can schedule it. You actually can schedule matches now. I just saw that seems like a new feature as well. I said match group reserve. Match group reserve. That's the way I said it. Okay, yours said match group reserve. So then that's what it says. Match group reserve for yours. Then that I'm gonna say that that's the way it came through then for you all. And here it says match challenge. Okay. And then let's see. Yeah, nobody else accepted but Rhonda, Coach Rhonda, and you. She will. So once, okay, Dr. Trish, you just got it. So she just accepted. I see it. You like to reread it. Okay, thank you, friend. So, so Dr. Trish just got it because I see her acceptance that just came through. Okay, so Halaku. So once you guys are strategizing, I'm assuming you don't have power-ups from last week's battle because that was last Friday, if I'm not mistaken. They expire after 5 days. Yep, the link got it to you. Okay, so the link. All right. So the link is, Coach Jesse, if you're not able to find it, it would be the link. Accept through the link, and I'll let Yolanda know as well. Once you are in your group, you can just let them know what to expect. Really, because it's your first time and it's more or less is friendly, you are just reading the prompts that come on the screen. Just telling people to support by tapping the screen, commenting, sharing the lives, sending roses in the beginning. So you want to send roses in the early phase of it. So it doesn't have to feel like it's a super high stakes battle. You guys can actually, when you start your battle, if you want it to just be roses, you can set a specific gift. If you want it just to be a rose battle, if you do want other gifts to be shared, you can. You don't have to set the specific gift. So it's just up to you guys in terms of what you want to do. When you go to click, you're clicking the boxing gloves. That's what you're doing. And you can, again, you can put some settings in there if you choose to. Thank you so much, friend. I put the link on the internet browser. Perfect. Listening. Yeah. So it's up to you if you want to talk to Vibe Wellness Woman and see if there's a specific gift you want to do. I said it at Tiny Tiny and collect more for next campaign. That's true. That's true. Are you doing a campaign? Let me check real quick. Let me check for you. Because if you're in a campaign for Tiny Tiny, and I think Vibe Wellness Woman is, you guys probably could do that one and make it a little bit more, you can satisfy that particular. Let's see. She is, okay, you didn't sign up for it. That's okay. All right. Okay, I'm just nervous about starting it. Oh, no, it's fine. Literally, if you go into the, like I said, the interlinking rings, that's the co-host feature. You go there, you find her. Ideally, she's there. So that's the only thing. Ideally, she's there for you. You guys can see each other clearly. You click her to invite. You click the invite, and she pops up. she's there. And then the option for you guys to do a match with the boxing gloves. You'll see the little pink and blue boxing gloves. It'll, and that's it. You hit start. That's it. So we all battle at the same time. So Halaku, the answer is no, not Halaku. Halaku and Bod Wellness match is earlier. It's about to happen in about an hour or so, about an hour and 15 minutes, and so they're battling sooner. The one for tonight is part of one of those groups, and it's going to happen at 11 p.m. Eastern. So that's when it's happening at 11 p.m. Okay, so yeah, so she's 3 p.m. Pacific time. Yep. So how do I know who I'm battling? I just accept the invitation. Okay, so let me recap what I said earlier. From my understanding, if I'm being honest with you all, I think you guys might end up battling each other, because I think where I set this up last minute, I think the system is just going to match you guys with each other, because you guys are in there unlinked to anyone, unpaired. So I think it's going to put you guys together. So that's why I said, let me let the system play out and see what happens. Because when I click to pair people, I just see you all. So I don't see anybody else. So I think the other people have been paired already. But we're going to play it out. We're going to see what happens. This is our first time doing it. So it may be that there are other pairings that end up happening, and I just don't see it yet. So, but we'll play it out. We'll see. Now, the match tomorrow had almost 400 people in it. There's a match at 6 p.m. tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, had almost 400 people. So I think if we would have signed up for that one, it could have been really random and we could have been paired with anybody. But because this is such a small group, and then we're doing it the day of, last minute, I think we're just going to end up being paired with each other. So I believe that's what's going to happen. Thank you so much. But we're going to play it out, newbies. All give ourselves some grace, being yes, we are newbies. So we gonna see how this plays out. I know it's like, if we had all the details, but we're gonna see. This is the way I see it happening. But I hope to be surprised. Like, okay, y'all had some new folks. But yeah, tomorrow's event, if we wanted to sign up for tomorrow, we could. So it's up to us. I can actually throw us in that one too if people want to be paired in that one as well. But again, I would just let the system play it out and see what happens. Yeah, we're going in these streets late. Have your flashlights. I know it's late, and we don't know what we gonna get. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so let me know if you guys, and like I said, if anybody is like, okay, I'm curious, I want to go out and do another one tomorrow, I'm happy to set it up. It was really a couple of clicks, so it wasn't a bad, it was an easy process. But again, because I've never done it before, we'll see how it works. Okay. Thank you so much, E-Nurse. So E-Nurse, yeah, friend. She said she was curious. She wanted to do it this morning. Now I put you in one that's super late. Super late. So we're gonna talk about it, E-Nurse. Give me one. Let me know if you're here listening. When I saw Doc live last night, I was like, wait, why are you up so late? I know I'm up super late lately. I'm always up past 1 o'clock in the morning, it feels like lately. Yeah. I was on Sue's live, and then Sue's live. I think I was on Sue's live until after 1. So I ended up, talking to her and Mrs. Bev, and I was like, hey, yo, I gotta go to bed. I'm done. I gotta go to bed. Yes, so I am listening, however, driving. Okay, so E-Nurse. So the match for that, we were gonna try to see if we can get you added to, that was within the agency with Coach Marcel and Urban Eye Candy. We still don't know if that's happening. I know that hasn't been confirmed. We end up deciding at the end of my live that we were going to sign up for one of the agency matches that were out there, and we can just sign up and join a match that was already arranged. So that's what we've done, and I added you to the group. It runs at 11 p.m. Eastern, so it's super late. but it runs at 11 p.m. If you do not want to participate, let me know. Anybody who doesn't want to participate, it was only 6 people I put in the group. Anybody who doesn't want to participate, anybody who does want to participate, let me know. But what I was just sharing is that because we signed up so late, I think it's going to end up being where you're battling with somebody in the agency anyway. Probably one of these 6 people. So you guys will probably get paired together, just because of the randomization of it. So I think that's what's going to happen. What I will tell you is that I want you guys to check your system notifications, because you'll get a new one. Once you accept it, you'll get a new system notification that says who you're paired with. So that's, it's 11 Central. I'm sorry, it's 10 Central. 10 Central your time. So it's 11 o'clock Eastern. So 10 Central your time. And you probably will go to bed at 10:30 because you need to stay on a little later. So it's from 10 to 10:30. That's what you need to do. Yeah. That's the way I would say it, 10 to 10:30. Okay, got it. All right. All right. Ina said, I'm game. I'm game. All right. I love it. She was like, we'll see. I had to copy the link. Okay. Okay. So e-nurse. So I think you're probably going to have to do the same thing. You should have received a system notification to accept. I put you in a group chat. I copied the link. I put the link in the group chat. You may have to copy paste the link in a browser to accept. But check your system notifications first. See if it's there. If it was there, it's under activities. And then accept. If it's not there, go back to the group chat I added you to. Copy paste that link into a browser and then accept the match. So let me know if you got that message. So you got to accept to participate. Yeah, I said, honestly, I love being up working late. I wish I could do it more often. Oh, really? I'm not a late owl. But, you know, late for you guys, you're on the West Coast, so it's not super late for you all. Okay, you will check now. Perfect, perfect. Okay, let me know if there's any issues. If you don't see it, if you need some more information. All right, friends. So battling. Are we all up to speed? Yolanda is still missing from the battling information. E-nurse, you're up to speed. I feel ready. Thank you, Doc. And Coach Jesse, look at you. You're so sweet. Mandy, how are you? Good afternoon. New here. How are you, friend? Thank you for joining the live. Probably looking different on PC than phone. What you mean? You're on the PC right now? You're on your computer watching me? Yeah, definitely. So how we gonna communicate at 11? What you mean? I'm doing good. Thank you so much, Mandy. Both. Okay, perfect. What do you mean, Dr. Trish? You need to communicate to your community. Yeah, you wanna. I put that in the group chat. I said, you know, again, because you're all battling theoretically at the same time. You said the interface is different. Yes, you got to communicate to your community, communicate within the agency. I'm gonna put some information out to the agency about the battle too, so people know. I needed to know who all was accepting first. I couldn't say we're doing it without having everybody on board or having the majority on board. So I'll communicate after this that we are doing the this interagency battle thing, and but in the meantime, you want to share it to your stories. You want to let people know to come join you super late at this battle that's happening from 11 to 11:30. But yeah, also I'd love to know how it's gonna go on with the live. Okay, you said also I'd love to know how it's going with the live beta, studio beta. Well, actually, I guess I would ask you. How is it? How was it? Did you do it? You know, I didn't do it because I didn't have the Mac. But Pal says she hadn't done anything as of yet. Dr. Trish, have you done anything as of yet with the live beta for Mac computers for the Mac, the live studio beta test? No, knowing who we gonna battle. Oh, knowing who you're gonna battle. It's gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen right before you sign, right before you go live. So I wouldn't talk about who you're gonna battle, more that you are gonna battle. I think that's the way I would communicate it at this point. So it's not disorganized. Yeah, just share with your community that you're doing a battle with the that you're doing a battle at 11:30, and don't necessarily say who is it against, but just say it's going to happen. At this point, we'll see what the system brings us in terms of who you're paired with. It may be somebody in the agency, but it may not. So yeah, I would just say join your battle to support you. Yeah. I still have my fingers crossed that I get approved for the beta. Oh, Leanne, so you did submit. How did it go for you, friend? How did it go for you? It's 11 or 11:30 for me. It's 11. It's an 11 p.m. 11 p.m. Yeah, that's the way I have it, the way I understand it. 11 p.m. And yes, so 11 p.m. So let's go with that time for now. Okay. Mm-mm. I might have said that by accident because it's 11 p.m. Let me just check one more time. I'm looking at it clearly. Yep, 11 p.m. 11 p.m. It's actually blocked out between 11 and 12. So that's the way it's blocked out on the computer. Okay, so between 11 and 12. Yep. Okay. So everyone, thank you so much for being here. Okay, so I did not see the notification. Okay, so now you're gonna have to go to the link I sent in the group chat and copy paste that in the browser. TikTok did not like me saying that. TikTok, I was talking about the battle for the Creator Network. Oh, TikTok, come on now. That was for the battle for the Creator Network. That was not anything else. We are signing up for the matches. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was just chatting with you on an opportunity. It wasn't me. That was the imposter accounts. It wasn't me, TJ. It wasn't. That's a scam. Whoo, TikTok. Whoo, TikTok. So yeah, TJ, let me know you got that. Okay, thanks. You're welcome, friend. No, it wasn't me. I don't. Yeah, we have not spoken about anything recently, unless it was about the agency. It was not me. So, unless you initiated a conversation in chat, it was not me, friend. That's the second person that said that today in the live. So somebody, one of those imposters are really, really active. So anyway. All right, TikTok, you got mad at me because I said the word. All right, so let's see, y'all. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna be a ring very silly, just let you know. Oh no, okay. Oh, these imposter accounts. I know. The imposters and then TikTok didn't like that I said. Y'all. Okay, let me just talk for another 15 minutes. I'm gonna talk real quick because I want to get ready for Halloween. I gotta send a message to the group so that they know that the match is happening tonight. What else is going on? I think Coach Chantel, Wellness Girl, and Cassandra, they're doing their event, their wellness event tonight. And then we have the matches. Anybody else got stuff going on? I know there's some live streams going on. I hope you didn't get. Did they approve my appeal? My appeal was in process. I don't know. I don't know what TikTok did. But hey, it is what it is, y'all. That's the blessing in the curse. So the blessing and the curse combined. That's what happens. All right, so my friends who are here. I'm doing my first live since joining the agency tonight. Awesome. What time? What time? See, I'm gonna be in these streets. What time is your live, friend? Leanne, I'm looking forward to it. What time is it? And I know you were looking at your setup and trying to figure out what to do. So yeah. It's 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, 7:30 p. 7. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep. So I am saying 7:30. That's me. That is a me problem. TikTok did not approve my appeal. Why? Ugh. I can't with you, TikTok. Anyway. 7 o'clock Eastern. 7 o'clock Eastern. 7 o'clock Eastern. And it is what it is. All right, 7 o'clock Eastern is Leanne. We're going to celebrate Leanne. She's doing her first live in some time now. Thank you for sharing that with us. Anybody else? Anybody else going live? Let me know. And like I said, I'm only going to be on in a few more minutes because they, the live is being restricted, which is fine. Sherelle, you're going live at 10 o'clock, Sherella? What 10 p.m. which time zone? First 10 taps for each person in the chat during a battle puts up 3 free points for you. I'll pin that so people can see that. Me and Nat might be doing a coloring live. Okay, look at you. I love that. Okay. Eastern. Okay, so a lot of you guys are going to be out tonight. So that's coloring for tonight. Let me know if that's the case. Coach Jesse, you said you're going to be live at 7 p.m. Central. So that's 8 o'clock Eastern. Okay, perfect. They had mentioned day trading. I was just brewing tea. TJ, what you talking about? Is that the imposter? The imposter talked about day trading. They talk about crypto invest. They talk about all types of stuff, right? The imposters are ridiculous. I don't even know. I can't with them. Between TikTok and their nonsense and imposters, I'm over it. Looks like we will reschedule the coloring live, so I may go live myself then. Okay, so if you go live, okay, that sounds good. Yes, they made me feel stupid just now. The imposters? You're fine, friend. You are so fine. That is not, like I said, it's not me. The imposters are just trying to get over. So yeah, you got to be careful with the scammers. They've been doing it for a minute. I have a request to have them removed, and I just haven't gotten a response yet. TikTok want to restrict my live. Anyway, all right, friends. So a couple other battles that's happening tomorrow is people who are participating in the Tiny Diny, including myself. I'm supposed to be in the Tiny Diny as well. I obviously did not know all the requirements for the Tiny Diny, and it seems as if the Tiny Diny asks for you to move up on the leaderboard. And I knew Flourish had been doing so many matches. She had been doing quite a few in the last week or so. Well, she had done, and she had put up quite a few points. She's pretty much higher in the leaderboard. She's in the silver bracket. Well, she has to do a match daily. There's a daily match requirement for Tiny Diny. So I'm not going to do one today, but what the thinking is, I'll do the one that they paired me with somebody for tomorrow. So I'll do that one. And that is at 11 o'clock Eastern. So it's another 11 o'clock for me. So if you guys want to come up and support that, that will come out and support, that would be great. If not, I totally understand. So we'll figure it out. But that's going to be at 11 o'clock Eastern tomorrow, so I'll be out tomorrow for that particular event. And then Flourish is supposed to be participating, Dr. Trish, Yolanda. I'm not sure if anybody else received notifications, but those are the people who are currently going to be participating. Okay? All right, friends. I did attend the Creator Search Insights webinar. I did attend it. I thought it was helpful. Holly Q, I don't know if you're still in the room, but some others had attended it as well. I thought it was really helpful in a sense of seeing how they think about your search content and leveraging the features in Creator Search Insights. I took a couple notes. I thought the AI was actually a good feature. I didn't get a chance to respond, Holly Q. I think you had made a comment. I thought it was helpful too. Yeah, all TikTok webinars are generally good. They are. It's great to hear kind of the insider perspective of how it should look. I think, obviously they're still, even though they have an insider scope on it and they're looking at it from from what's been told, they still offer their own perspective. So it's not, you know, it has their own thoughts on it too. I'm not going to say it's not accurate, but it's just their own perspective of how things should work too. So there's a couple things he said that I kind of thought, I was like, okay, that was his opinion, but is that truly the fact? So just a couple things that kind of run true for me. Please share. Please share. Well, the very first thing he said, which was pretty eye-opening, he said in the search process, when you think about searching on the home page, at the top of the page, you're searching for content ideas. Three categories are kind of the top searches, the categories of videos. Tutorials, remember I told you about the how-to videos? So tutorials, educational, and reviews. Those are the top three types of searches that people do. How to do this, or they're looking for some type of educational topic that they're trying to learn more about, or they're looking for a review, like a restaurant review or food review or hotel review or a tourist destination review. And so because of that, reviews really are important. Those three search criteria are important for how you structure your videos when you think about the content gaps. So I just thought that was a pretty interesting insight that he shared. The other thing he shared was that, the content gap feature is really helpful if you want to know what TikTok is thinking of your content and you want to take a look at it. He said sometimes it's content that you don't instantly think there's a correlation, and you can actually touch that message, I guess, and slide it over to say that it's not a good fit. I guess how you can eliminate it somehow, or say remove it if you wanted to. However, he said he would challenge you to kind of think differently about that and just see if there's a way you can align it to your topic. So he gave an example. He gave a couple different examples of, like, if you're doing content based on fruit, like, and then there was a topic that didn't seem quickly relevant. Maybe it was, I don't know, airplanes or something like that. Like, you could make that connection about fruit and flying and airplanes or whatever. So he was trying to be creative, and that's why I said it was kind of his own thinking about it. But at the same time, I could see that being something that someone could do if they wanted to still use that as an example. Totally unrelated, but maybe we have to shake the caterpillar off. Like I had to do this. Is that what people do? They moved because I was sitting there still. So the other thing he shared relating to that is that as you're thinking about your content, not everything's going to be a home run in terms of how you do the video. The video matters, the video quality. He said the audience that you're trying to attract, who's your audience and how they look at your content. And then he said also the timing of the post, that matters too. He didn't give insights in terms of timing, but he did say that. What else? Anybody else put stuff in the chat if you went to the webinar? Was there something that you saw him talk about? Anything that he said? I'm getting CapCut Pro today. Really? CapCut Pro. Interesting. Why did you go there? Why? Yeah, I do want, he said something about the engagement for you post is very important. Yes, he did say that. I did hear that. Yeah. You got to do that engagement. A lot of people look at the Creator Search Insight videos for that category, that topic that you're looking to post for. They will binge that and engage with that content because it's related to your topic. It's content that they recommended that was aligned to your topic. Thank you so much. So yeah, that could be a good way to do it as well. He said hashtags need to be short and relatable. They have up to 5 now that you can use. So that's important. He said the trends, they're about to update that feature, but use trends, the trending topics, that's a good one. So they'll have some other stuff that they use. Text off the screen. He did say the text off the screen. He said the parameters of the way a video is set up is what the algorithm pays attention to. So when you slide text off the screen, he was saying that was not visible. It didn't factor it. So that's what he said. So I'm a student. But he said it doesn't do anything as far as he was concerned, or as far as TikTok was concerned. Maybe I should say that. Um, what else? It is what Auntie Nikki does. Her content does very well. Yes. Hold on one second. I have free version. It says so easy, user friendly, and does amazing edits. But I want all the features. Okay, good, good. Binging on videos. Yes, yep. You have to put aside about 45 minutes, an hour to do everything for your post. Yeah, you definitely need to think about the engagement and then post and then potentially go live after that. Yeah, that's about a 45-minute process. Yeah. Make sure you're not, hold on one second. You said make sure you're not doing text on the screen on other apps. And that here so that the AI here can read. Yes. I'll still do it too. They literally taught us to do that in another webinar. I know. I know. I know. I do think that is a way that the algorithm is seeing the multiple ways or times you've used potentially a categorized term. I do think there's some validity there because the times I've used it, I mean, is it 100%? I don't think that's not I think it's a contributing factor. I do. I think there's some other things I can say, oh, I shouldn't have done this before I say don't put text on the screen. So, or I slide the text off the screen rather. Yeah. How do I know if TikTok is posting me to my niche? How do I know if TikTok is posting me to my niche? Well, he was basically saying Creator Search Insights gives you a little bit of insight to that because that content gap is what it should relate to. Somehow there's a correlation to your niche. That's what I heard. So it's a shortcut too. Shortcut for what? For sliding off the screen. So yeah. Okay, thanks. Yeah. He said they're adding a feature. I thought this was cool. Like I said, I thought some of the AI features and some of the things that they were doing were pretty cool. The e-commerce, did you guys hear that for TikTok Shop? I thought that was interesting. To the content gap area. So the way I understood it is that, you know, if there is kind of like a supply gap or a gap in content that's out there for maybe a product, you can use Creator Search Insights to kind of see where you could fill that gap. I thought that was a pretty interesting concept. So I don't know how it would operationalize, but I thought it was a cool feature if you're really into shop. The new AI tool too. It seems like there's going to be a couple features to help you with your hook on screen, text on screen, your titles, your description, hashtags, all that that you need for a video. So you can use almost like a question prompt. Almost like a question prompt that you can say, okay, I'm doing a video about TikTok tips to go live, and I want to have a catchy hook. I want to make sure I'm talking to my audience who are people over the age of 50 that's nervous, scared. And so I would create that prompt, and then they would give me text on screen, the description, hashtags to use and stuff. So I was like, and he said pretty much is darn near making the video for you. You just need to, you know, obviously have your image and your voiceover or whatever you're going to use to make that video work, you know, to finalize that video. But it seems like it's a good concept, if nothing else. It just depends on how it comes out, how it's, you know, helps with your video. You said questions are ready. Yeah. So they said they have, Creator Search Insights has the only official Reddit. So there's a Reddit, you know, that's one of those subreddit, the groups, the group chat type features on Reddit, and Creator Search Insights has one. So yeah, but that was some of the main points I had written. Anything else, friends? Bye, y'all. See you soon. See you later, friend. I'll see you in a little bit. Anything else that you guys saw from the webinar? I think it's worth to go to it. I did some screenshots. I'll probably talk about it a little bit more in our Zoom meeting. So I did some screenshots and took some more notes. So I'll go through my stuff. And anybody who attended, we could talk about it there as well, and make sure that we stay on top of it. I'm gonna get off shortly because obviously my live is compromised. I'm right at an hour to use content gaps as much as possible. Yes, he was a big fan of content gaps. He sure was. Yeah, so I do use content gaps. Oh, he said this too. He said, even though a topic that you like is not trending right now, but you see it as something that aligns with your niche, with your area, he said save it, put it in the favorites, and it could be trending later. I thought that was pretty cool. He said, go back to Creator Search Insights frequently. So there is a video I'm supposed to do, and it was trending about 2 weeks ago. I hadn't done it. I looked yesterday, and it was trending again, and I was like, ooh, let me do a video on this. I haven't done it yet. But I thought that was a pretty interesting idea. Like, yes. And I had actually favored it. So for me to see it later as something that was trending, and it showed up as something I had favored it, but it was in the content gap for me, still highlighted, in the favorite area, and it was trending. So I said I'm gonna do a video. Hello, am I supposed to do something? Hello. Hello. Thank you. I appreciate that, friend. Thanks for that. The chirpy kisses. I just saw something on your head. Did we miss it again? It wasn't the caterpillar, it was the chirpy kisses. Yes, thank you so much. Any specifics about the time that you post? He didn't give specifics. He did name that as something you want to be cognizant of. But I've always heard you post at a time that your audience, that your followers typically engage. So if you are so my videos, when I post at night, I don't necessarily get as much views and engagement as when I post first thing in the morning. It's just something about that video throughout the daytime. It'll kind of start picking up traction and stuff. But if I post at night, it's almost like it got ignored because, people might have missed it. People were going live, whatever the case may be. Thank you so much, friend. And so just knowing your audience is going to be key. Like, know what time really makes sense for you. If you can hone in on that, I think that's important. And so what happens for me, like right now, I told you there's a video I probably need to do a topic on because I've seen it trending a few times in Creator Search and I favored it. I need to sit down and do it tomorrow. I really should sit down and try to do that video tomorrow, but I wouldn't do it tonight. I don't have time tonight, but I wouldn't do it tonight. Draft video wasn't impacted. Yes, he said draft videos wasn't impacted. That's true. Yeah. So yeah, draft videos wasn't impacted. He did say that. He said, okay, I read something showing the best times may be time my audience was watching. Yep. Best time when your audience was watching. I think that's the same thing I'm saying. I think so. Yeah. The best times when your audience watch. Yeah. Yeah. Your audience is not always your viewers. Does that make sense? Your viewers are the viewers from a TikTok definition is when they sing for your live stream. So viewers are live stream people. Followers and audience are, followers are a different group. They're not necessarily the people who are coming to view your live stream. So when it comes to your live analytics, they speak to viewers. Yeah, so I didn't really understand that. What are you saying in terms of audience and viewers? You want me to you say so your live stream is pushed out through impressions. So TikTok takes your live stream and pushes out, and he actually broke this down a little bit. So in the Creator Search Insights, so he kind of gave a little bit more perspective on that. Okay, views and audience are views and followers are different. Views and audience might be different too. Views and audience might do, yeah, those two definitions are different too. Okay, good. So viewers are people who, and you guys know in the agency, when I do my one-on-ones with you and I talk about your content, I actually share this with you all because we talk about your analytics, we talk about impressions, we talk about Viewers, I mean, gotcha. We talk about impressions, we talk about views and viewers, and then we talk about peak concurrent views and viewers. So, and that's essentially the audience. So you have impressions where TikTok sends your, in this conversation, we're talking about live, but it could be your content too, because it is your content. So your content from your post, and then you also have your live. So TikTok sends that out into the feed. And so people have to make a conscious decision if they want to see that video. So say in the feed, it shows up into someone's For You feed or their follower feed or their friends feed. When it shows up in the feed, that's somebody sees that. That's a view. Somebody tap to watch it. Remember, he talked about that in the webinar. He talked about tap to watch. Same thing here. When you see tap to watch in a live stream, somebody actually comes in your live and joins your live. That's someone who's come in and joined your. So that's now a viewer audience member. Now they can come out really quickly. They can leave, but they are now counted as someone who came into your live and actually watched your live, as opposed to someone who just kind of saw it in their feed and kept swiping. Okay, so those are two different people. Now, when it comes to your followers are not necessarily the people who come into your live. So when you talk about your content, your followers is really who you want to engage with your content first, because those are people ideally that want to see your content. So you want to make sure that your content is something that appeals to your followers or your community in that way. And then you also want to kind of have a perspective on when those people might look at your look at your content and view your stuff. So there is analytics on what time people will engage with your content. You got to go and look at your posting analytics. Okay. All right, friends. Let me know if there's any questions about that. And so I am going to let us go. I'm going to end this because it's restricted anyway. But on top of that, we need to get ready for the battles. We got the battles to go to. We got the wellness event that's happening. So I'm trying to be in 2 places at once. I'm going to try to visit the battle and then do the wellness event too. Thank you for that breakdown. You're welcome. I hope it made sense. Appreciate you all being here. But yeah, we will be back tomorrow at 10. And then again, let me know if there's any questions, friends. In the meantime, feel free to message me. And you can message me. Hopefully the imposters don't take over again. All right. Take care, friends. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, friends. Take care.